How's it going? I realized my last presentation was over 5 minutes, so I'm going to do my best to reduce it without omitting any important information. Here are my objectives. Here are my aha moments. They include social exchange theory, Maslow's hierarchy of needs versus Schutz's theory, and norms. Social exchange theory states that relationships can be described in terms of their rewards and costs, profits and losses. Examples of rewards are pleasurable outcomes, such as common interests. For example, you have a friend who likes baseball, like you, and that is a common interest that you share. However, a cost, an example of that is mental effort, anxiety, or embarrassment. Maslow versus Schutz's theories. To our right, you can see the hierarchy of needs that Maslow suggested. And he suggested that you can't have the higher needs without having the lower needs first. Schutz also talked about how people on top of these things have needs for inclusion, control, and affection. Norms. Group norms include the definition of group norms establish expectations of how group members should behave. This comic is a great example. It shows everybody else wearing a chicken hat and staring at a guy not wearing a chicken hat in a weird way, like he's the odd guy out. In this case, he is, because the norm for this group is that you wear a chicken hat. But norms and groups can also be different, such as being on time, staying on task. They can also be social, such as women in Muslim countries, predominantly Muslim countries, are they're making headway in the workforce, but traditionally they're known not to be as much in the workforce. And that's just a social norm that they have, and that's quickly changing as time goes on. But here in America, women are encouraged to be in the workforce, and that is a norm. So how am I going to apply these things? The social exchange theory, I am going to evaluate friendships and determine benefits versus costs. If the costs outweigh the benefits, then maybe I need to end those relationships and move on. For Maslow and Schultz, I'm going to use this in leadership positions and make sure that my subordinates have their needs met. And for norms, I also think that you could use this in a leadership position. The way I feel you can do this is making, for example, making an expectation of punctuality. And the idea behind that is that if people are on time, they will be motivated to work hard and get a lot accomplished during the day. My group interactions during this semester were really good. I had a really good group. We worked for a common goal, and some norms that we had were managing time and staying on task. And we also had an equal distribution of workload. And overall, we were very cohesive and collaborative, and there wasn't really any one person in charge. All the ideas were valued. It was more of a collective effort. Thank you so much.